So, hey guys, Chauzu here. In this video, I'd like to talk about a controversial subject, which is having fun in One Piece Treasure Cruise. Some will argue that such a thing is not possible, but as I stated on multiple occasions, I actually enjoy this game to the dismay of many, because many think that I should hate the game, I should then spend on it, I should boycott, I should demand change. And while I do want change, in the end, the changes I want are very small. I'll just repeat my mantra. And my mantra is monthly arena, monthly grand voyage. Give me that, and I have nothing to complain about. I'm super happy with the game. I'll also take the occasional forest as well, because I think forest is very unique and cool content. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. I watched a video from the biggest JP OPTC YouTuber the other day. He's called Snowman. He's been playing since the beginning, but he's been making videos basically daily since the 3rd anniversary. But after making some cool videos for Apu, he stopped posting for almost a week, and his fans got worried what happened. So he made a 50-minute video to explain why. And I wasn't going to watch it, but then when I read the comments, they looked very spicy. There was a lot of people talking about how they also don't feel unhappy with the game, the direction it's going, stuff like that. So I was thinking, maybe Snowman is going hard at Bandai. That's definitely worth watching, so I watched it. And no, he didn't really do that. What he talked about was pretty interesting though, so I'll get into that. But I will say that he made his point in the video after about 15 minutes, and then he spent the next 35 minutes reiterating the point like 10 times. I was going crazy actually, but I should have been prepared. There was a reason I didn't want to watch it, but I got baited, you can say. But the first 15 minutes was pretty interesting. What Snowman talked about is that he's always had this drive to make videos because this is his hobby. He enjoys the game, he enjoys people watching what he does, so he always had this innate hobby to just drive to just keep making videos, which I can definitely relate to, because ever since the Roger and Odin New Year, which is a few years ago, I basically been making 2 videos every day. It's been a long time now, but I've been able to keep that going for most of the time. Sometimes I just do 1 video, but at the beginning I set it as a personal goal to do 2 videos, and now it's like, it just feels weird if it's not 2 videos. But I'm also totally open to the idea of only going to 1 video if I feel like I can't handle it, because I obviously have other stuff to do like work and family and such. But for now it has been possible, and for me a huge secret to making this possible is having a big backlog, because that means I don't have to feel any pressure to play. I can play what I want, and often the videos I make for backlog are stuff I have very fun doing. Is trying out units in mainly arena, maybe Garp challenge, maybe grand voyage, and just having fun. So I can always have them to upload. But yeah, basically what Snowman said is that he's been starting to feel what you can call burned out. But he had a hard time explaining what it was about, because he says he still enjoys the game, but the thing that he's really struggled with is feeling the pressure to compete in ranking events. Basically he said he's gone hard in every single ranking event since the 3rd anniversary, which is insane. Like, I do pretty well in all ranking events, but I chill a lot of the time, and I'm also playing in global, which is less competitive. You don't have to play as much for similar ranks on JP. So I can definitely understand that going hard for several years at every ranking event will take a toll, and it did. So he basically said that he just had to conclude that he has to change his mindset from having to do things to enjoying things. But he also says that it's hard for him because he's so used to competing high, so it just feels like he loses something when he doesn't do it, which I can kind of relate to, but also kind of not. Because, like, you know that I like to compete in events as well, but my performances are very up and down. Like, they are pretty good consistently, of course. I never dip a lot, but I rarely peak. I have a few peaks here and there, like in Brawl Cruise, my treasure map wins, my first place in Kizuna. I have a few highlights, but between that, I have a lot of like top 100-ish, and I feel pretty good about that. This treasure map upcoming, I'm planning of going probably top 500. The treasure map might have started by the time this video goes up. I've not decided when to upload it. But just going for top 500 there, and honestly, I not finished that low in forever. So people ask me what my goal is, and I say I just want all gold keys. And honestly, I don't even know what you need to get all gold keys. Is it top 500? Is it top 1k? Is it top 2k? I don't know. And even if it's top 1k, it feels very weird to finish top 1k. Might as well get top 500 at least. So I can also see that if I eventually feel like I can't do the grind and becoming like a casual that does like, yeah, just want to survive in the new world, wants to get like top 10 million or do 10 million for all rewards, or just 1.5 million for the free unit in treasure map. Yeah, that would be very weird for me as well. I could see myself having some form of identity crisis over that. But in the end, he said that he just wants to focus on doing what he thinks is fun and just enjoy the game. And that's really what I want to do as well. And a lot of videos I make aren't the most well received or get the most views, but I keep doing them anyway. And that's because, just as Snowman said, this is a hobby for me. Sure, I'm starting to get bigger. I'm basically top 3 biggest content creators on global now, which is still something I haven't really come to terms with. It feels very weird. But the absolute most fun I have, it's basically doing arena teams. It's the most fun I have in the game. So we have these arenas. I hope we get more. I want them every month, but we have these. And it's just so fun to me to just pick a random arena and make some new teams, or pick a legend, see what arenas they can be good for, make teams. But these videos get pretty low views, but in the end it's not a big deal. I just want to have fun, and as I said, these videos I make for arenas usually make for great backlogs. They also help my mental health in feeling like if I don't want to play much for 3-4 days, it's fine. I have backup, so to say. But yeah, just want to talk a bit about that. But I guess the point here is that I do all I can to have fun. And I think I can end this with saying that me making videos that you watch and appreciate is a big deal of me having fun. It's good to get the feedback you get, and mostly it's overwhelmingly positive. So I know that's a privilege that not many have, but I'm really thankful for it, and it makes me enjoy the game even more than I would otherwise. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.